Join us every Sunday for an episode of the Digital Business Forum
at 2 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. MST, 5 p.m. EST, and 10 p.m. GMT.
This forum will feature successful, experienced digital business owners with inspiring information to help you make that informed decision about starting your own digital business. By starting your own online business, you will have more free time to take control of your life, create generational wealth, retire early, and make money from anywhere in the world with just your laptop, phone, and internet. If this resonates with you, don't miss this Sunday. Digital Business Forum. Be informed, be inspired.
Welcome to another episode of Digital Business Forum. Be informed, be inspired. Today we have our guest, Miss Grace. Miss Grace she's all the way from the Philippines. She lives in Canada for over 2 decades, and she has been an ICU nurse in the UK for a long time. But you know what? She has found financial freedom in our online business. You can imagine, I was an ICU nurse before, so I know it's a lot of work, a lot of, mental, work that you do. But you know what? Our online business comes in handy to help you transition from an ICU nurse working long hours to an online business owner to be your own boss. Welcome, Grace. Welcome. We are happy to have you today. And I know you have so much to tell us, and especially for our viewers today, to learn how they can stop working those long shifts and start working smart. Welcome so much. So I'm going to start with our coach, Dorothy, and to introduce herself. Then we go to our only gentleman, David, and then we'll have Grace, our guest, introducing herself last. So yeah, let's start it off. Dorothy, it's your time.
All right. Thank you, Dorothy. And for those who are watching this, if you're going to catch the replay, don't forget, we are here every Sunday, the Digital Business Forum. Be informed, be inspired. Okay. So my name is Dorothy, and I'm a proud digital business coach. I'm an entrepreneur. And Grace, thank you so much for coming. We are really excited to hear your story. Back to you, Dorothy.
Yes. Thank you so much. Great. David, it's your turn.
Thank you, Dorothy. Yes, my name is David. I'm a senior advisor on cybersecurity here in the US. Like Dorothy just said, every Sunday we're here to inspire and inform you on this digital business forum on how you can start your own online business and start something on the side, or at the end of the day, turn it into your main course. I'm a digital entrepreneur myself, and I get it that for anybody that's not tech savvy, or anybody that's out there that would like to start something, there is an opportunity for you to start a business for yourself online and have the flexibility of time and income. That's it for now, Dorothy.
Thank you so much. All right. Now it's a turn for Grace, our guest, to introduce herself to the audience.
Hello, good evening, you lovely ladies and gents. Yes, my name is Grace, and I live here in UK, Southampton, for about 24 years now, and originally from the Philippines. And I've got 2 amazing, lovely boys, aged 17, who's going to be turning 18 this end of the month, and the other one is a 13-year-old boy as well. And also, I have my loving husband with me all the time, who supported me all throughout this journey with me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Grace. Yeah, you see Grace she wears a lot of hats. She's a mom, a wife, ICU nurse, digital business owner, mentor, everything. So you can do it. So we have questions that we're going to ask our guest so that she can elaborate to us more about, how she transitioned and how the online business has helped her financially and to have more time with her family and to also get less, get to work less as an ICU nurse. So our first question, Grace, is so could you elaborate on your journey into the digital online business world for our audience and what really
Mhm.
motivated you to enter into this field?
Oh, yes, sure, definitely. I never really planned to start an online business. I've tried different things like selling skincare products, health products, whitening products, wax burners, and even the pre-loved clothes, but none of it worked out well. And the reason I keep looking for extra income is because I feel frustrated that I can't always be there for my family, especially when my 3-year-old kid or my youngest son was sick. So he definitely needs me. I feel like, when they at that age they get so clingy with their moms, isn't it? Although the dad is there, they get so clingy with moms when they're sick. So I feel like at the time I'm sort of like failing as a mom because I have to work. I have to leave him and go to work, and not being on his side. And my thought is if I could find a side hustle that lets me eventually retire, I could give all the time in this world for my family, and just be there whenever they needed me, especially when they're sick most of the time. And it is my family that is my biggest motivation in this business. That's why I jump into this online business. So yeah, the motivation comes from my family, really. That's why I ended up in here.
Wow, nice, nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, family is everything. They grow up very fast. By the time
Yes,
you missed so much with your children because you,
yes,
you you end up working too much, and then time passes by, and these kids are just growing, and then you find yourself,
yeah,
oops, they're all
yeah.
adults now. Like now they are teenagers. One is a
Yeah,
teenager, one is almost a
one is
teenager.
that, yeah,
So
yeah.
it really goes fast, and that time is not recoverable. So we are trying to help
Mm,
mothers out there who are working 16 hours and working long hours
yes,
and working, working, working and missing
yeah.
on what
Well,
is important.
because like you, Dorothy, you mentioned that you are a nurse as well. So obviously you know how the life of a nurse, like the long, demanding hours, shift
Yes,
patterns, and things like that, isn't
it's
it?
tough.
And it's like I wanted to reclaim some of those lost hours,
Yes,
doing just doing all those long hour job with my kids and my hobby, really.
yes, absolutely. Yes.
Mhm.
All right. Yes, thank you, Dorothy, Ann, and David. Anyone with addition? You're muted,
You
David.
Oh,
muted,
muted.
baby.
Oh, thank you very much, Dorothy, and thank you, Grace, for that submission. Pretty much, um, not much to add on to that, because everybody understands the challenges that come with, having to uh, juggle multiple,
Mm,
multiple, uh, you know, um, jobs or tasks. You know,
mm.
um, I pretty much have something for you, Grace.
Uh-huh.
I have something that I would like you to jump onto, and this is um, not a very easy thing. A lot of people would like to start businesses, or they would like to do um, something online, because now, as we speak, people have started embracing um, the fact that there are alternatives out there. You can do business
Mm,
online. You can do things in the comfort of your home, because they see a
mm.
lot of people, you know, living this life now. But the biggest
Yeah.
challenge, and where the skepticism comes in, there's way too much. It's a jungle out there, you know.
That's true.
There's so many opportunities. Everybody comes up with something, um, you know, and how are you able to navigate this, this journey? How did you know what to jump onto? How were you able to identify um, an opportunity such as this and say, okay, now this is something for me? Realizing that, like you said, that tech savvy, okay, and
Yeah.
this is something online. How were you
Mhm.
able to identify and say, I'll try this and I'll go with it?
Yeah, so what happens, David, was I was just normally just browsing on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook page. And then one day when I was just browsing through my Facebook, there was just this video ad that popped up, and it was a pair of twin sisters, and they're both nurses. And they were talking about how their lives had changed for the better since starting the online business. And then, so one had even retired after a year of starting the business, and the other one was able to reduce her working hours. Um, and they all, both of them, were just sort of spending more quality time with their family alongside with this business. So uh, obviously, being them as nurses, it really resonated with me because I'm also a nurse, and I thought if they can do it, maybe I can do as well. So that got me curious. So what I did is I signed up and watched the pre-coaching videos, and then after learning more about the business, I reached out to the twins to ask about about the questions, just to clear my mind, and all the information that I have. I just want to know how it works and things like that. And
Mm.
then when one of them explained about the benefits of the online business, like there's a 24/7 automated system, and there's a video based training that you can just follow, and that you have a mentor and a coach that would help you, and there's a supportive business community and all things like that. So, and with all the website, the business tools, it's like just comes in a whole package.
Right.
So um so I thought, oh, so this is something nice, because since I don't have the technology, what do you call this? Well,
So not
I'm
tech
not
savvy.
that. Yeah, I'm not really that very good at technology, So I thought, oh wow, this is like a plug and play business thing, isn't it? Because it seems like it's all there. It's in a package, and there's a solid business model that they're actually telling me. So that's why I decided to go for it. To be honest, I sort of like have my instinct. It just tells me, um, try this. I have to take a leap of faith, because if I don't try anything, I wouldn't even know if this is really for me. Because I believe it was like like a divine providence orchestrated already to me, because I was really looking for something at the time, and then suddenly it pops up on my screen. That's why I felt it was the best opportunity that the universe is showing me. So that's why I jump on it, and there I go. Now it's I find it really really good, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm learning. I'm learning.
Wow, fantastic. Well, I think from what you just submitted, it checked for you, the opportunity just checked off all the boxes. Supportive community, you had a
Yeah.
coach, a mentor, you were promised training, you did your due diligence, watched some videos to see whether this is
Mm,
something you are capable of doing and whether you were cut out to do. And above all, you had people in your proximity that were already doing this. I want to say
Yeah.
that you are lucky. I can say you're really lucky that one, there were people, I mean, you just didn't hear it from nowhere, but there were people you were working with
Yeah.
that were already doing it. And
Yes.
one, whatever they say to you, you are able to experience. They spoke of a coach, a mentor, um, training, and this is exactly what you formed. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, makes sense. Thank you for that submission, and I think I take it back to you, Dorothy.
Dorothy, do you have anything to add?
Sorry, you were
Do you have
muted.
anything to add?
It's really self-explanatory,
Yes.
and David explained some, and you. So I'm not going to add a lot. It's self-explanatory.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we have the best system out there. I know there are so many online businesses that are, in on Facebook. You keep seeing all these ads, ads, ads.
Mm.
But I think ours is
Yeah.
really the best because of the package that Grace has explained to our viewers, that it's a total package, especially for
Mm.
people who truly don't have any experience in online businesses, do not have any experience like tech survey, and then
Mm.
like they're really not social media people, because we have this automation that really works for you 80% of the time, and you only have 20% to do, and that's where the training comes in, and you just need to be coachable, and
Yeah.
but you have to check it out. Grace did her due diligence, yes, and she did check it out, but if you don't, then you never know if it's something that can truly change your life,
Mm.
and that's the point that I got there. You will never know until you come in and check it out and do
Yeah.
your research and call your mentor, your coach, within those 30 days. For our viewers, I think we have talked about our trial package. There are 149 fully refundable trial package that we go through. Like when you come in as a new person, you go through and you check it out that way, and you get those pre-coaching videos Grace was talking about. You watch them, you do your due diligence, you do your research, you ask questions if you have, and then you decide if it's a good business for you. So yeah, so we always tell you that it's something that is for everybody. You just need to come in and check it out, and like Grace, it may change your life. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, many people have actually left their ICU jobs, because they start off as side hustles, and then a couple of years in, 1 to 3 years, oops, you find yourself, you're making more than what you're making as an ICU nurse in the
Yeah.
comfort of your home. Oh
Oh,
my goodness,
yes.
with your phone
Yes.
and Wi-Fi. And people are like,
Correct.
I'm done with that ICU job. I'm gonna do full time. So, and it changes people's
Yeah.
lives. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much. So, Coach Dorothy, can you ask the next question? Thank you.
All right. Thank you, my panelists and our host for today, Dorothy, our guest. Great. Thank you. I know in the UK it's late, but we are glad that you're
Yes, so
here.
happy. Yeah.
All right. Our third question is: were there any moments where when you felt like giving up? If so, what motivated you to keep going?
Oh, yes, a very good question, Dorothy. Oh gosh, yes. But you know what? To be honest, I've never thought about giving up on this business because the first time I saw it, I really feel like it doesn't matter how long for me to actually get through this rank that I would be reaching the goal of getting a passive income. It doesn't matter how slowly I go, as long as I don't stop.
Right.
But I did take a pause within my business. I will be honest with you guys. It's almost half of the year that I need to pause. Yeah, about 5 to 6 months. And it's due to health and some financial struggles.
Oh,
Yes, and so it's sort of like because I think I had reached the 4A rank quite quickly. I reached it within 6 months of starting the business.
wow.
But because working permanently nights in ICU, I think it left me feeling overwhelmed and eventually got sick. So one day I said, I came across to a YouTube video of Rhonda Byrne. I'm sure you do know the Rhonda Byrne with all this law of attraction and things like that. Um, I was
Mm,
just watching. I think it was like I was having my breakfast and then I have was on YouTube and suddenly just suddenly so Rhonda Byrne and she was talking about how we can achieve anything you want through manifestations and the law of attraction, and that was my wake up call, honestly speaking. I just thought with I got so inspired and motivated again since she talked about those stuff. So um I got back into action again, started posting my ads, doing my video ads, and showing up on my business every day. And then I started ranking up again. So now I'm focused on becoming a coach and
Oh,
moving
wow.
up even further.
Wow.
So hopefully it could happen anytime.
Any
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm just closer to a few points
Mhm.
to be on the 6A. So hopefully
wow.
I would be there soon. Yeah. And I didn't really regret, but I just said to myself, "Oh, if I didn't actually pause, I could have been there." But obviously everything happens for a reason. I
For
believe
reason,
that.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
so yeah, so I said, "Oh, no looking back. I can just move forward and just carry on because I didn't stop anyway." So yeah, no quitting from no
Well,
quitting.
Wow. Yes.
oh my
Beautiful.
God. Well,
There's no
that's
quitting. I love that. Yes. Thank
Mhm.
you, Grace. Yeah, so in any business, for anybody to succeed in any type of business, you have to have that motivation that keeps you going. Because if you have like some doubts, like I'm just trying this, I can let it go, blah blah. You're not gonna make it. Those people who build successful businesses, they start and they stay on course regardless of what happens. They just keep going.
Yes.
Okay, they get knocked out,
exactly.
they wake up, they keep going, they keep.
Yeah.
There's no business, we always tell everybody, there's no business that will be a straight line.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, I've never seen one. And it's not going to be different with our business. So you have these challenges here and there,
Mm.
but what is important is being consistent and keep, just keep showing up, or, for your business. Keep showing up, keep showing. Grace said
Mm.
she shows up in her business every single day. And that's
Yeah.
why those challenges were just passing by. It's time for the challenges, but she had solutions because she kept going. She kept going. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And just
Grace.
go back. Just need to go back to the biggest why. That's the one thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, the biggest. Why did you start? Like,
Yes.
why
Yes.
did you get started?
Mm.
And it just reminds you, okay, I know where, what made me start. So you keep going. So those challenges become less, painful, and you start looking for
Mm.
solutions to those challenges. So yeah, yeah. Thank you so
Mm.
much, Grace, for that. Yeah, David, do you have
Yeah.
anything to say, Coach Dorothy?
mine is just in admiration of her energy. Um, I've listened to some of the content and stuff she has. I think you mentioned the law of attraction. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. I know for a fact that it's one of those piece of material that will help you tune your mind
Mm.
in a certain way. And
Yes.
it tells you that everything you're ever going to achieve in life, or you have achieved, is because of it's you have a level of control, and that level of
Mhm.
control is basically, one, your mindset,
Yeah.
and your attitude,
Mhm.
your attitude towards things. um Again, you mentioned that you've had your ups and downs, but you didn't give up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
You, even when you're at your lowest, you're able to pull up because of some motivational material that you came across, and
Mm.
it's true. we always say that you can't win it if you choose to quit. There's
Exactly.
no quitter that has ever won anything. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
All the people that have won something or have benefited in anything it's because they kept going. They kept in there a little longer until they won it. And the other thing is, we all can't shine at the same time. Okay, even the people you've started with at the same level, when it comes to, uh, when it comes to any kind of destination, let me call it a final goal or destination, we are going to be there at different times, even if we started at the same page, because our inputs, our efforts, the way the world perceives us as we engage with them in as far as business is concerned, we get to talk to different people and we have different circumstances. But ultimately, when we stay in longer, we are able to achieve those goals. That's really key from what you submitted. Thank you very much. I think the mic is back to you, Dorothy.
All right. Coach Dorothy, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I have something to say there. Actually, thank you very much, Grace, for that submission. When you were like talking, you were saying that however slow you will go, you will still you will keep on going, and
Yeah.
it doesn't matter what time or how long will it take you for you to
Yes.
reach there, but as long as you keep going. So it just reminds me that. All of us, even a young kid of like 5, 7 years, when you ask them, what do you want to be in future? They're going to, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a pilot. I want to be
Yeah.
this. It's because since we were young, we all like programmed, to be employees. It's like they're programming us, right? But now, once you start the journey of becoming a business owner, then you have to program your mindset, whereby now I'm programming my mindset to become a business owner, because they're not going to program it out to teach that to you anywhere. It was really amazing, and thank you so much for sharing that. And back to you, Dorothy, right?
All
Okay.
right. Thank you. Have something to add to what Coach Dorothy said? Yes. When we grow up, of course, it's about education. Education is important. And they
Yeah.
don't teach in school about entrepreneurship and about
Exactly.
business minded.
Mhm.
That one is when you go maybe for your master's or something, maybe you do a master's in MBA or something. That's when you start knowing, because most of the kids who end up doing entrepreneurship or starting their businesses, either their family or their parents were
Exactly.
business
Well,
people. So that's
yes.
what they
Yeah.
knew from the time they were born. But most of us, like the general of us, we just employers, we work, looking forward to having a job
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
having a
We were like
salary.
robots. The way they
It's
program them
funny
to do something, they are
because
sticking on that.
that's all we know when we grew
Yeah.
up. Me too. I
Yeah.
studied a lot. I have a doctorate, and that's all I knew. I knew education will get me out of poverty from Kenya,
Yes.
and for sure it
Yeah.
has. So we are not saying education is bad. No.
It's not.
So
Yeah.
that's where
No.
my point is coming in. Education is good. It takes us from zero to something. But
Yeah.
that education also, you can use your education to convert it to be an entrepreneur at the same
Exactly.
time. You
To
can be
guide
Yes.
you.
an educated nurse with a business, okay? An educated IT professional, David, with a
Yeah.
business running by your side. That way, then now you can transition and maybe reduce your work hours and then get a business running, and then you can retire early on that kind of stuff. So we are coming with a new mindset, okay,
Yeah.
Exactly.
where now we are transitioning from being employees
To
to
business
an
owner.
employer
Yeah.
or even more. Okay, so because here you build a business from ground, all the way from ground up with support. And then you find yourself, hey, wow, I have this big business now that is taking care of me. Well, while I'm, at home retired, early
Yeah.
retirement.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we are bringing in a fresh mindset, a fresh perspective for our viewers. But the best thing that you can start as a side hustle, we say that you can start as a side hustle. If you don't want, you love your job, I know people love their nursing job, they've gone to school for a long time, they
Yeah.
love what they do. It's okay. You just need to get it started, and it can be a good side hustle instead of working too many jobs, 2 3 4 nursing jobs. And you can do this one main job and then add in a part-time, which is now the
Yes.
online business, so you can be at home more and you don't have to work very long hours. So that's the
Yeah.
kind of something else we are bringing out there for you to think about. So yeah, thank you so
Yes.
much. So our next question for our Grace is let me see. I know time is really running, but I think I'll ask number 4. So, have you encountered any technical challenges? I think you have talked a little bit about that, but maybe you can expand a little bit, or obstacles in the development and maintenance of your online platform, and how have you overcome those kind of challenges?
Oh, yes. So earlier on, I was just chatting with David about not being tech savvy, and it's
I know,
definitely
right?
true. I'm not tech savvy at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like I always ask my husband to do it for me, or just earlier as well, I just asked my son to help me set up this StreamYard. So
I
it,
know.
so it's all this it may be just simple to others, but for me it's not, because I'm not really good at all these computer and technology, especially if they update every now and then. iPhone, we have a new iPhone that comes up already. But what I'm trying to say is um uh, I just work through it by practicing. I'm open to learning, and we have the great thing with our business is we have a support group that do the technical job for us, so I can actually ask them if I've got anything support that I needed in our business, and I can go to the community itself, or even my mentor and coach. But to be honest, sometimes I use Google or YouTube, because I don't want to depend too much on my coach, because sure, all the coaches have got a lot of things on their plate already. So as much as I can, if it's because I can follow simple instructions anyway.
Instructions,
So
yes.
yeah, so I would try to do it first on my own, and use the resources that I know. And if definitely I don't know how to do it, then I would ask for help. Um, uh, some people would obviously sometimes they feel hesitant to shout for help. But thing is, if I would not be asking or seek help to others, I wouldn't grow. I wouldn't learn anything from my own business, and I would be stuck. So I can be as silly as I am to be asking all those questions, but I think it will just help me grow personally and professionally with this online business. So yeah, technology isn't really my strength, but I'm willing to learn, and that's exactly what I am doing every day. Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes. So our audience, you don't have to be tech savvy. You don't have to,
Yeah.
to be that social media person. If you don't have a husband or a son to ask,
Mhm.
we have a supportive community in
Yes.
this business, like Grace said.
Yes.
Yes, you have a coach, you have a mentor, and then you have a website built for you. They take over the control of maintaining that website for you, and they are open 24/7 if you have questions.
Yes.
And there's a exclusive Facebook group, private Facebook group that you can also ask. So you will never feel alone. You will
Mm.
never feel alone in this business. And that's the beauty of it. The way it was designed actually was for people who pretty much don't know anything, but they are
Yes.
coachable. That's the point. They are coachable. Like you're ready to learn. Yeah, like you're ready to learn a new skill with the help of a supportive a team or a supportive group that is
Mm.
comprised of a mentor, a coach, an IT specialists in our team, and a group. Okay, so
Yeah.
you just have too much to fail unless you're truly not doing anything. Like you're just sitting there and doing nothing. But the support
Yeah.
is truly amazing. Yes, the support is just amazing. Yeah, Dorothy, Coach Dorothy, you have anything to say, to add?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Grace, for sharing. You really nailed it because a lot of people fear to start up online business because they're not tech savvy.
Yeah.
They don't think they can do it. I had somebody giving me an excuse that, or I'm 46 years
Oh.
old. I don't think I can do
Oh.
that. I'm like, what? I have people in the business 60 years, 65, and you're saying
Yes.
you're 45 and you're old. I'm like, oh my God. So, but I'm glad that you had to, speak it out there so that our viewers can get to know that it doesn't
Mm.
matter, even if you're not a tech savvy, even if you don't have that son and and a husband to help or any relative.
Yeah.
That's why you are provided a coach and a mentor. And the other
Yeah.
thing you guys, our business, it's real people and real
Mm.
business. To be honest, I when Grace was trying to connect to have her here today, the son is the one helped her, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you're soon to become a coach, and I'm like, what? So it doesn't matter, but as long as you're willing to learn, as long as the way you go, that if you go for that doctorate, if you're not willing to learn to pass that exams, you're not gonna get that
Yeah.
certificate, right? So it's gonna be the same thing as here, but what you have to put in mind here is that you're building something for yourself and generations to come. So it's like
Yeah.
I always say that you are breaking a financial struggle in your family and generations to come. So
Yes.
if you're there, you think, oh, I'm not a tech survey, I cannot do it, blah, 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 blah. Tech survey, it's no longer excuse now for you
It's
to
true.
do this online business, okay?
Yes.
All right. And thank you very much, Dorothy and
Thank
Grace, for that
you.
submission. Back
I
to you,
appreciate that.
Dorothy.
Thank you, David K. You have anything to add?
Yeah, mine is a small and simple one. Well, Grace, you are a blessed woman, I can say, because one, you have a tech savvy family. Your husband jumps in, your son comes in when things go rough for you, you know, and that has really helped you to put less pressure on your coach and your
Yes.
mentor. However much you know that they're there to support you, but you
Mm.
have people around you that have quite supported you. And again, I can say that you are an unstoppable person, because even after knowing that you're not tech savvy, you know,
You went for
that
it.
spirit in you that says, I'm going to do it regardless.
Yes.
Okay. Of course, that doesn't mean that there are no challenges, because there'll be times when you need your son to
Mm-hmm.
engage, but he's not available, or you need your husband and you
And
know
they're
for
not
sure
here.
that he's not available.
Yes.
But nevertheless, why I say that you're unstoppable is because nevertheless you say, I'm going to do it. And you go
Yeah.
ahead and do it. So no excuses. That's the very point that I'm trying to bring out, that you have
Yeah.
taken that stand of no excuse to say that, no, I can do it. I see an opportunity and I'm going to go nevertheless and pursue it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, really commendable. Um, I do have
Thank you.
one last thing, to ask you of, just to share any of your experiences for our viewers, any valuable lessons or insights you've gained,
Mm-hmm.
um, from you running this online business, and what can you share with our viewers out there? Excuse me, or anybody that is trying to start the business.
Yes, absolutely. There's a lot for me to say because based on my experience. So I hope whoever is watching actually this one could actually jump in and do it because it's really good. So I've learned some valuable lessons as an online business owner, and the biggest ones are actually facing the challenges. You should be patient and persevere and like just being open to learning things, um, because because all those stuff, if you've learned to learn, if you've learned to know all those things, and you have it in your heart, in your mind, it builds up confidence. And like, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone. It's that's the essential bit. Like I'm doing this now. um you don't know me, but I'm uh normally a shy type person, and I get so nervous with um interviews, talking in public, live, facing the live of audience, or you know, talking to a lot of people. So it's like even doing presentation. So the key thing is, i'm I'm trying to do all this stuff because I'm focused on my goal. I have a dream for my family. I want to
Right.
secure this dream and their future. I'm building a legacy for them. So um, I'm doing everything I have to do, learning everything, stepping out of my comfort zone. This is the only thing um, uh, that would help me reach my goal. So, and also on this online business, I think the key is knowing the business inside and out. Um,
Right.
I've I've watched one of coach Jennifer Luke, what's this, Zoom before, and I was really struck on what she said about knowing your business inside and out. And she said, be a walking dictionary or encyclopedia. When you truly understand your business, you'll feel more prepared, and you can face any person. You can answer any one of them. They can ask you all the throw all you the questions in you, and you can just answer them with confidence. So yeah, so that stuck in my mind. And also because we have our video based training, we have those what do you call that, all the information about our wonderful and amazing products. So we just have to learn and know the benefits of each one of them, so we can actually uh, encourage the people, the what you call this, the benefits of it, and for them as well. So and the other thing is, you don't be afraid to ask help for the community, the mentor and coach, like what we just mentioned earlier, because they are there to help us to solve things. And also I know I mentioned that um, I try and solve things on my own first, and then you know, just use my own resources first, like in Google and YouTube. You know, YouTube. There's a lot of things in YouTube already. So so I try and look at those first. If not, then there's this wonderful and amazing training which Dorothy and said 24/7 it's open, and we have this technical support. So um so yeah, just try not to be try not to solve it on your own. The whole community is there to help us. We'll never be alone. And then I think like what I have been doing since I came back on my senses is to have a positive mindset. Believe
Right.
in yourself, you trust the process, and you just put your ideas into action. Obviously, I do a bit of meditation and you know, some praying, which I think helps me as well. No? But the biggest the biggest thing that actually helped me on top of those meditations is to be grateful for all the experiences, good or bad. Being grateful is beautiful, and the universe sees your efforts, and it will bring you or he will bring you blessings and abundance as what you need. So um, so yeah, I think that's it for me. And for anyone who actually still stuck in thinking, I don't have a budget for this. Oh, I don't have
I think there's a problem with our guest. Do you realize that, guys? I think it's a
Yeah.
network. Oh wow. All right, guys. Let's wait and see if she's gonna come back. But it's already time. I don't believe so. But when she comes back, oh well, the better. So as we all know, October. Oh, Dorothy, are you saying something? Oh, she's back.
No, it's
We're
Grace.
cut off. Sorry, was it
Sorry,
my
Grace.
end?
No, it was
we lost
internet
you for a
connection.
second.
It's the internet connection. It's
Oh,
fine.
I'm so
We
sorry.
get
Yeah.
you.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, I don't know. Maybe I was saying for anyone who's actually still stuck in thinking about whether this is for them or not, then they just have to do their due diligence and obviously have their biggest why and then jump in.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it.
Well,
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you so much.
thank you so much, Grace, and sorry about the hiccup there, but
That's
I
fine.
think
I thought it
yeah,
was
I
on
think
my end.
Yeah, I
I
think
believe
so.
so because
Yeah.
it's you that we lost somewhere in
Yeah, I
between
think it's an
the
internet
conversation.
connection.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah, we finally got you back. Anyway, I was saying that thank you so much for your for those tips you've shared out there. Above all, what I've heard is that you've done a lot of personal growth. You have a lot of personal growth
Yes.
activities that you engage in.
Yes.
Like you just mentioned, you engage in meditation. You
Yes.
also do a lot of motivational. You listen to a lot of motivational speakers,
Mm.
which is
Mm.
really, really key because it helps with the mindset, putting you in the right
Yes.
mindset for both, for your personal growth and for business.
Yes.
That's key. Attitude. I believe that positive attitude activates constant elevation. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Positive attitude activates constant elevation. You keep growing. And the
Yeah.
other thing is, something you mentioned about the business that I believe is key, and I would like to highlight for anybody that's watching us or is going to watch a replay is for any business that you do. This might not necessarily be for this digital business or whatever it is that you do. Grace
Mm.
just mentioned something. Say, be a walking encyclopedia of your
Yeah.
business.
Mm-hmm.
Grace, if you had the opportunity to sell anything, you would sell yourself best and better than anybody who would try to sell you. Why? Because you know yourself better than anybody. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it becomes like second nature for you to talk about yourself. That's why in interviews when they call us, it's one of the hardest questions, but it's an easy one when they ask you to talk about yourself.
Yeah.
There's way too much you can talk about yourself. So what are they looking for? So it's
Mm.
totally up to you. But obviously, because of the reason you're there, maybe it's employment purposes, you're going to talk about yourself in as regards your skills,
Yes.
past performance, past experience, okay, in relation to the job. So
Mm.
what does it mean to be a walking encyclopedia of your business? Okay, from what you just said, I believe that you are in a better position if you know your business that well. If you've taken the if you've taken the effort
Yes.
to learn and understand the dynamics around your business, how it works, how what kind of benefits, how it benefits you and the people around you and whoever and the business community, the people that would like to do business. If you
Mm.
can have that and understanding, then it becomes like second nature to you
Mm.
to to promote, to talk about, and to grow. So it's key.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things that I've really learned from you tonight when you say be a walking encyclopedia of your business. Know your business.
Yes.
A lot of people do businesses and we don't know the businesses we're doing. We do them because somebody is doing it and you see
Yes.
they're making money. But and we always end up in a trap where if you had an opportunity, you tell somebody, can I give you the money to do the business for me? I know people that would love to do so many of these online businesses, but you know, under which angle they come in, they say, if I gave you money, would you do this business for me? It's like, I want to invest money, but I don't want to learn about the business. I just want you
Yeah.
to do what it takes to make that money, and we can both live a good life, share profits or share proceeds into it. In other words, they are not as, they don't want to engage in knowing and understanding the business. So imagine such a person becomes half successful in the business, okay? Meet him 6 months or a year in it and ask him about the business. What do you guys do? They will not have an answer for you. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, we're making money, yes, but what do you guys do? And they don't seem to
They don't
know
know.
what they're doing. So it becomes difficult. It becomes even difficult for them to promote their own business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Sure.
they don't know where to start. They make so many mistakes. And at the end of the day, a lot of people, you know, they fail to help. They fail to help anybody to take on the opportunity because they don't understand the opportunity themselves. So how
Yeah.
do you explain what you don't understand?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that's key as well, that our viewers out there, you know, anybody that's interested in doing these online businesses, when they say pay $149, it's refundable fee, but it's only gonna unlock information, videos for you to watch, understand to the dot what it is you're getting into, understand the compensation plan, understand the nitty-gritties, okay? So that at the end of the day, you make such an informed decision. And
Yeah.
if you're not cut out to do it, it's fine. There's a refund, 30 days guarantee. Okay.
Yeah.
When we hear this 30 days guarantee, I come from Africa. Many of the businesses we do in Africa, you hardly hear people asking for refunds or returning products. Okay. There are certain economies, especially cash economies, where such is not heard of. You buy things and take them back, or you pay for a service and then you're asking for a refund. Many of these businesses don't do that. So the skepticism in paying, in spending money and thinking that you've lost it. Okay,
Yes.
it's unavoidable. I understand, but in these developed worlds and economies, there are structures in place to make sure that consumers and buyers spend their money, hard-earned money, on things that they understand. Okay, nobody's here to try and cheat you or scam you, or do anything of the nature. Otherwise, we wouldn't be putting our faces out here. But the whole point is, spend the 149, do your due diligence, listen to, because it would take me 3 hours to explain everything that I have to explain to you about a business. That's why people never do businesses, because there's not enough information out there. But even when there is the information and somebody's telling you, okay, this is the roadmap, go and watch these 3-hour videos so that you can understand this opportunity and be able to do it for a lifetime. Somebody is not ready to spend 3 hours
3 hours.
to take in this information, consume it, make a decision on it,
Yeah.
throw it out, or make a decision to move forward. 3 hours is a problem,
That's a
and yet
point.
that those 3 hours could mean the world to you if it's actually
Yeah.
something that can make a difference in your life. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's true.
Yeah. So the whole idea of be a walking encyclopedia starts there. Do the due diligence. Understand it, so that if other people are talking to you about, oh, by the way, Dorothy, I heard of an opportunity, but these guys are telling me to pay $149 and they say it's refundable. But man, these online things, I'm not interested, or I would like to do something online, but I don't trust these guys. You will never know. Okay? You will never
Yeah.
know. So the only way you can know is to venture in, take the time, understand it, so that you can explain it. Even if you're not going to do it, at least you'll have a better way to explain it to somebody else and say, no, that's not about it. This is different. This works like that, and the other works the other way. But I didn't start it because I'm not cut out to do that. Simple, understandable. But that doesn't mean that you not cut out to do it. Take a chance, go as far as the rabbit hole, and see whether this works for you. If it didn't work for me, it doesn't mean it doesn't work for you. But at least you know that what you're talking about, you know about what you're talking about, and you're in a better position to advise somebody else. That's all we're saying. Pay $149. It's a risk-free, refundable. Unlock the pre-coaching 3-hour videos. Listen, learn. If you're cut out to do it, you're welcome. If you're not, it's not the end of the world. It's not a push. There's so many other ideas and opportunities out there. You can always try them out. But we're saying, if this is for you, then you have an opportunity over a lifetime to do something for yourself that might change the way you earn, the way you work, and the way you live. So thank you very much, Grace, for joining us today. I hand you back to Dorothy.
Well, thank you so much, David, for that elaborative comment. Is comment, and we are grateful for Grace being here with us. Coach Dorothy, do you have anything else before we close up and let Grace get some rest?
Oh, yes. As we all know, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So as we all know that October is a breast cancer month, right? And we realize, you all know that most of we parents, most especially ladies, we don't go for the regular checkups for ourselves because we don't have time. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna play something little for you guys before we close.
And she's always smiling. It comes across and it shines in every part of your life.
Oh, good.
Being a single mother and doing all that you've done, you're a really outstanding woman.
You might be a little biased.
A little bit. When you first told us, we were eating ice cream on the porch, and Angelique was in tears. I was fighting back tears, holding her.
It was harder to tell you two that I was diagnosed with breast cancer than it was to hear the words myself.
It didn't quite register, and then when we were sitting there crying as it was setting in, it was, am I gonna lose my mom? And then it was, why was this happening? What's gonna happen to me and Andre? Are we gonna be orphans?
Because it's scary. I already lost my father. You were all that I had. I didn't know what I would do without you.
With the loss of your father, I didn't want you to have any fears or concerns about losing me. So that was probably the hardest thing I've ever had to do. I didn't really want you guys to know I was in pain, but I think I should have. I think looking back that might have helped you more through the process if when I sat on the floor and cried, that maybe you came and sat on the floor and cried with me.
After you started the treatment, I saw how tired you were. I realized I had to do more around the house and just be there for you and Angelique and be strong.
It's funny when you talk about you wanted to be strong and step up to the plate, but you were actually the one person that could always make me laugh.
I wasn't very old, so it's not like I could do a whole lot to really do anything to help you. I just knew that I'm not what's important here. What's important is you.
I mean, the support and the love that I got from you and your circle of friends, and, having the girls come over and spend the night with you, and it just made me feel that life was still going on, and to see that positive energy. Everybody was so loving. You looked at me, and I still felt beautiful, even though I was bald. I felt beautiful because you embraced my little head and would rub it and just make me laugh.
You're always beautiful, no matter what.
I love you. You're the best.
Watching you go through what you went through and how you fought through it, it really made me take a step back. You know, life can be short.
Whenever I felt like giving up, I would just think of the two of you and say, no, I'm not going anywhere.
I know sometimes it seems like I don't get it, and sometimes I am really caught up in the moment. But at the end of the day, I know how important life is and how important it is being here with you. And I love being here with you, and I love doing things with you.
I feel like you made us stronger as a family.
And shoot, I want to see some grandbabies too.
Okay.
Well, yeah, down the line. But I plan to be here.
Isaiah 54:17 says, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Along with your faith, take the time for self-examinations and regular checkups. Early.
All right.
Wow.
Okay. So, guys.
Thanks for that. That's really touching.
Yeah.
know,
So,
amazing.
ladies, we should go for those checkups. You know, things are going
Yes.
crazy. You know, things are going crazy. So, it's just a reminder, since we are here to motivate, be informed, be inspired, that I remember before I started my business, I was not going for those regular checkups, you know. So now imagine if your diagnosis like a breast cancer, if they see it earlier, they can even save it, you know. So like they
Yes.
can save you for a lot of things. You all know, right? So
Yeah, and
yeah.
just to share,
Yes.
I can resonate with that because my youngest sister had a breast cancer. She was diagnosed 10 years ago, but she's surviving.
Oh no, the network. Hello, can you hear her?
Yeah.
We
Oh,
lost her again, I guess. Oh,
we lost that wonderful story for
Again.
the
That's
sister.
Sorry.
fine. Let's.
give her a minute.
Sorry.
Probably she
Me
will come.
be very chatty.
There
So,
she is.
oh, there you
Grace,
go. You can talk now. You
Grace, can you
are,
repeat
Sorry.
what you're saying?
can you
We
repeat?
lost you
Yeah,
for a minute.
I know. Sorry about that. I was just so chatty and got carried away with the video because I can relate to that. I said my sister was diagnosed with breast cancer 10 years ago, but she's doing very well and she's surviving, and that's why this online business as well is to reclaim some hours to spend time with her as well.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
Mhm.
wow.
Yeah.
Very touching. That's a very touching story. I'm glad you were able to find something that could help you redeem time. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Yeah. Because we spend a lot of hours doing, doing what we do, of course, to support our families, working 8 to 5 hours. But by the time you wake up to a certain reality that these jobs that we do that don't give us much of um, an opportunity to spend the time with people, you know, they can rob you of the very thing that you're fighting for. You work so hard to support your people, and you end up spending almost no time with them. You know,
Mm.
it's like I hear some people that say they got married to their jobs. Okay, it means the job takes over. I don't know after what, but I believe that the most important things in our lives, yeah, I don't know, depending on where you come from, but I believe that family is key if you have one. Okay, and I know you have it for a reason. Okay, it's a responsibility you have um, to love, cherish, and grow these people. And so if that opportunity, if you so do have that opportunity, then I believe it's a blessing if you have something that can help you redeem that time.
Yeah.
work from home or have something online that can give you that flexibility. You can choose to be away with your loved ones for the entire weekend, but that doesn't stop life from going on. That doesn't stop work from going on. You'll still earn, you will still live a normal life because you have something that is automated. It works for you even in your vacation time. You don't have to worry so much about the so many hours you're not spending on the desk or behind the desk. So yeah, Grace, I think you are lucky, you are blessed, because not everybody has the same opportunity. Even after hearing this, it takes a lot more than just hearing. There's a journey. You do a due diligence, and then you have to invest money. But above all, you have to have the mindset to do this kind of to take on this kind of opportunity.
Yes.
So thank you for sharing. That was, heartfelt. Thank you for sharing your version of the breast cancer story. And thank you, Dorothy, for sharing that. For all our mothers out there, sisters and friends, it's key that you take a moment and, do that. Go out there, do your regular checkups. Life is the greatest gift on file. So anything to see another day, an extra day, is really worthwhile. So thank you, Dorothy. Back to you, Dorothy.
Well, thank you so much, Grace, and thank you, Coach Dorothy, for that addition. Thank you, David, for all your elaboration. We are grateful for this forum because we are just not informing people just about an online business. We are informing people about an opportunity that can truly change their lives. That's what it is, like something that can truly change your life. And we want you to buy a house and be able to live in it. We want you to get a baby and be able to spend time with those kids. We want you to get married and have time for vacation and travel. We want you to have time to go for those checkups. That's why we are here. Thank you, everyone, for showing up. For those
Thank you. Thank you, every one of you, for having me.
We are so grateful. You really opened up all those worms. Everybody should sign up today.
Yes, sign up now. Just do it.
Sign up. It's in the description. Everyone sign up today. Thank you, Grace. Thank you, everyone. And bye-bye for now.
All right. Bye-bye. We are sorry today we are not going to go through the comments because of the time. We're going to go through them next time. But if you're there watching us, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And try to share it so that your people can be informed, your friends and family, okay? Workmates, let them know that it's not all about working. There's another world out there whereby you can still earn the same in the comfort of your home. Okay. All right. And let's say bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Join us every Sunday for an episode of the Digital Business Forum
at 2 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. MST, 5 p.m. EST, and 10 p.m. GMT.
This forum will feature successful, experienced digital business owners with inspiring information to help you make that informed decision about starting your own digital business. By starting your own online business, you will have more free time to take control of your life, create generational wealth, retire early, and make money from anywhere in the world with just your laptop, phone, and internet. If this resonates with you, don't miss this Sunday. Digital Business Forum. Be informed, be inspired.